you use.
Now through September 2nd, Lucky and USA are offering a great travel opportunity. Save Lucky Register receipts totaling $100, and you can buy 2 round-trip travel certificates to any USR city in the western U.S. for just $159 each. A round trip to any USR city in the U.S. for just $259 each. Redeem your certificate at any Northern California Ask Mr. Foster travel service or any USR ticketing outlet. This offer is exclusively from USR, California's #1 airline, and Lucky, still the low-price leader.
Shocking what's consumed in the name of lunch.
Call meatloaf.
Might I suggest a proper hot lunch with lunch bucket lasagna?
Sounds good.
Lunch buckets cook up in seconds, and lunch bucket meals come in 15 delectable varieties.
Tastes divine. What could be better?
Perhaps beef stew by candlelight. Lunch bucket meals, a proper hot lunch.
The A's meet the Angels Saturday at 1.
Hidden in this jumble of letters is the name of the capital of the Soviet Union. Can you find it? Now you see it. That's how we play. Now, you see it. Now you see it. And here's the host of our show, Chuck Henry.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mark Driscoll, and welcome again to Now You See It, a game where the answers are right in front of your eyes. All you have to do is find it on our big board. And now let's welcome today's 2 players. We've got Tammy and Brad. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Brad? In a moment, you're going to be able to tell instantly where Tammy is from. This is Tammy Cooper, and you're from where?
Texas.
Texas.
Yes.
Texas. Texas. I'm from Texas. You're a paralegal, and she's got a great story. It'll just take a second about the virtues of being patient and waiting. Tell me this.
We had a case in West Texas that settled the day before the jury came in for $325,000.
That's a lot of money. But
yes, that is. It was the largest the county had ever wrought. But anyway, the next day the jury came in and awarded $2.5 million.
Oh, they lost $2 million. So they would have been a little more patient and just waited. Okay, this is Brad Callahan. Hi, Brad.
Hi, Chuck.
Now, Brad, you're a first-grade teacher, but the most...
Sixth grade.
Sixth-grade teacher.
Yes.
Well, they're getting older all the time. But the most important thing about your life right now is what?
I've been married for 2 years, and we have a baby on the way.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much. 4 months.
4 months. All right. Good luck to both our players this morning. Take a look at our game board. Now you see it. And audience, we're going to let you continue to see the board, but for the players, the board will vanish. You'll get a look at it again after I finish reading each question. Remember, every answer starts at 100 points, but we deduct 15 points for every second it takes you to find that answer. Understand? All right, here's our first question. Who did Richard Burton say he'd love even if she went bald and her rear end fell off? Tammy.
Line 1.
Line 1.
Taylor.
That's right. You get 95 points. That's the time you had left on the clock. That goes on to your score. The first player to reach 1,000 points will win our game today and then goes on to challenge our returning champion. What Brazilian fish can strip the flesh from a horse in a matter of minutes? Brad.
Line 3.
Line 3.
Piranha.
Correct. And you're on the board with 90 points, and so there's just 5 points separating the two of you. What Italian sex symbol did time in prison for tax evasion? Tammy.
Line 1.
Line 1.
Loren.
Sophia Loren. 80 points. And your score is now 175. What former U.S. Secretary of State said, power is the ultimate aphrodisiac? Tammy.
Line 4.
Line 4.
Kissinger.
Correct. Henry Kissinger. 85 more points onto your score. You now have 260. Walter Cronkite might sound like Michael Jackson if he inhaled what gas? Tammy.
Line 2.
Line 2.
Helium.
Correct. Another 90 points onto your score, Tammy. Your score now is 350. Brad, you have 90 points. What instrument did Mark's brother Adolf play in the movies? Yeah, Brad.
Line 3.
Line 3.
Harp.
That's correct. He was really Harpo Marx. Harpo Marx. The movie, you now have 190 points. A dog has sweat glands on the bottom of his what? Brad.
Line 4.
Line 4.
Paw.
Correct. On the bottom of his paw. 50 points. Your total now is 240. On her classic TV show, who helped Lucy steal John Wayne's footprints from Grauman's Chinese Theater? Brad.
Line 2.
Line 2.
Ethel.
That's right. And you've got 90 points out of your score. Brad takes your total now up to 330. We have a very close game. There's only 20 points separating Tammy and Brad at this point. You can burn up to 500 calories an hour tossing what toy? Brad.
Line 2.
Line 2.
Frisbee.
Correct. Another 95 points for you, Brad. Your score is now 425. Now, on Falcon Crest, Jane Wyman's Playboy grandson is played by what handsome son of Fernando Lamas? Brad.
Line 1.
Line 1.
Lorenzo.
Correct. Lorenzo Lamas. Another 80 points out of your score takes you to 505. The Hatsy Tatsy Orchestra was led by what bubbly accordion player? Brad.
Line 4.
Line 4.
Welk.
Sure. Lawrence Welk. That's 60 points out of your score. You're now at 565. What star lost her role on a sitcom even though the show was named for her? Tammy.
Line 3.
Line 3.
Hopper.
Correct. 100 points takes you up now to 450. That was Valerie Harper. We're now at the end of round 1. We'll be right back with a brand new game board after this. Now, see, Tammy, you just caught up close.
Look, I put a leading solid antiperspirant here on my left arm. And now it's a white flaky mess. Then, on my other arm, I put non-whitening arid solid. See? No mess. Get solid protection without the white mess. Get new arid.
Every one of these needs one of these. My 2,000 flushes. It cleans great. Its chlorine bleach keeps your boat sparkling clean. Up to 4 months. Try my 2,000 flushes. Clear or blue.
Steve Howe, baseball hero, pitched the Dodgers to a World Series. He hit the fast lane with cocaine and alcohol and ended up a janitor in a small-town church. Now Steve Howe, the man, is back, all because of the love of one woman who wouldn't give up.
You know, if it's God's will, I'll pitch again. I'd like to.
It's the love of a woman.
A current affair today at 5:30 on KPIX Channel 5.
We're back now with our two Now You See It players. We have Brad Callahan, you're in the lead with 565, and Tammy Cooper, you have 450, but you were running right up on him toward the end there. Remember, the first player to reach 1,000 points will win the game and then goes on to meet our returning champion. Well, here's our new game board and our next question. Who made millions building shopping malls before becoming leader of the PLO? Tammy.
Line 2.
Line 2.
Arafat.
Correct. And that was worth 100 points out of your score. Takes your total now to 555. See how quickly you moved up? Just 15 points separating the two of you. You're at 550. What actor auditioned for his role in The Godfather by stuffing tissues in his cheeks and grunting a few times? Tammy.
Line 3.
Line 3.
Brando.
Correct. Another 90 points moves you into the lead now. That was Marlon Brando. You're at 640. Brad, you're still there at 565. For the first time in the history of the Christian church, a woman recently became a what? Tammy.
Line 1.
Line 1.
Bishop.
Bishop. Another 60 points, Tammy. Your total now is 700. Ever since Angelica picked up her award, what family can boast 3 generations of Oscar winners? Brad.
Line 4.
Line 4.
Houston.
Correct. That was Walter, John, and, of course, the daughter, Angelica Houston. What famous comedian began his career as a boxer under the name Packy East? Tammy.
Line 1.
Line 1.
Hope.
That's right. 85 points out of your score. Bob Hope. You now have some 785 points. What Indian snake is so deadly that it can kill an elephant? Tammy.
Line 1.
Line 1 is incorrect, so I'll repeat the question for Brad. What Indian snake is so deadly that it can kill an elephant? You have 5 seconds.
Line 3, cobra.
Line 3, cobra. Correct. 85 points, Brad. Your total now is 745, so we have a close game. Now, speaking of India, what exotic instrument did George Harrison learn to play in India? Nobody found it, so I'll tell you that for 25 points, you can find the answer in line 2. Still nobody got it. I guess you're not familiar with it. It's the sitar. The sitar. That was the instrument, so we'll move on to the next question. What classical composer's family produced 52 musicians? Tammy.
Line 4.
Line 4.
Bach.
Correct. Bach. That was worth 100 points, so that takes your total, Tammy, to 885. It means it's possible for you to win because we're playing to 1,000. So keep that in mind, Brad. What crime fighter was appointed head of Chicago's Prohibition Bureau at age 26? Tammy.
Line 4.
Line 4.
Ness.
Correct. That was worth 55 points, Tammy. That brings your total to 940. 940. Now, that sound means that we're now going to double the point value on every question. Remember, players, that we're playing to 1,000 points, so the score will add up very quickly here, and it is once again possible for Tammy to win. All you need is another, 60 points, and then you'll win. And, Brad, it's possible, since we're starting out with 200, that you could catch up quickly. So here's our next question. Sneaking a peek at mythology's Medusa will turn you to what? Brad.
Line 4.
Line 4.
Stone.
That's the answer. 200 points, Brad. Brings your total to 945. So we got 5 points separating our two players. One of you could win with this question. Jackie Mason became a comedian after giving up his career as a what? Ooh, nobody knew. So for 50 points, I'll tell you, you can find the answer on line 1. Ooh, still no. Too late. Okay, the answer on line 1 was a rabbi.
Really?
Rabbi. Yes, a rabbi. Here's our next question. One of you could win with this one. Ancient Greeks believed the sky didn't fall because it was held on the shoulders of what god? Ooh, couldn't find that one either. Okay, I'll tell you the answer can be found for 50 points on line 2.
Line 2.
You're in time.
Atlas.
That's right. That's what we're looking for is Atlas. Okay, you get the 50 points. That means you're 10 points, Tammy, away from a win. 10 points away from a win. What national pizza chain makes extra money selling dolls of its enemy, the Noid? Tammy for the win.
Line 3.
Line 3.
Domino.
You got it. Congratulations. You're our winner. Tammy, come on over and join me if you would. Brad, thank you for being on the show this morning. Good luck with a teaching career. Now, Tammy. Boy, that was exciting. That was really exciting. You took it right down to the end. In just a moment, you're going for a chance to take on a returning champion, and we'll be back with that right after this. Y'all set? Yes.
It seems like just yesterday since he called me Mommy. Now it's Mom. My son grows up more every day. He's even got his own cars. Look at all those Hot Wheels. Well, Hot Wheels are his favorite because they look so real. He pretends he's putting out fires, building buildings, and he gets lost in those Hot Wheels cars for hours.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Huh?
You're standing on my parking lot.
Oh, sorry.
Give him Hot Wheels. Just the vehicle for your child's imagination.
Every 6 seconds, someone in America gets one. A free phone card from U.S. Sprint. The phone card lets you sample Sprint's extraordinary fiber optic sound quality from any phone in America without changing phone companies. And you'll save money every time you use it. To get your free phone card, call Sprint now and talk with the best.
My wife started me using these. They're Softgans, the personal cleansing wipe from Scott. You use them with your bathroom tissue. Softgans are pre-moistened so they cleanse you better, which is great if you're chafed or irritated or if you itch.
Try them. They're terrific.
SOS has improved Glassworks with 3 times more vinegar. New SOS Glassworks.
I want a big, juicy, beefy burger.
Give them Micro Magic right now.
I want a fast, delicious burger, baby.
Give them Micro Magic right now. Give them Micro Magic. Give them Micro Magic. Give them Micro Magic right now.
For big, juicy, beefy burgers and cheeseburgers in 2 minutes.
Give them Micro Magic. Give them Micro Magic. Give them Micro Magic right now.
back now with our challenger, Tammy Cooper. Now, let's welcome our returning grand champion from yesterday, Greg Sperber. Hey, Greg, welcome back. Greg is a student. He's from San Diego. And Greg has already won on the program, $3,500. And you're going to try for that championship today. And I think we're up to, what, $15,000, which would be up to either one of you, depending on who wins this particular game. So I want to wish both of you good luck. And now let's show the audience our game board. Okay, this board is worth $200. And on the board are 6 words that fit into the category sounds that people make. Sounds that people make. The first player to find a word associated with a category will take control. Understand? Ready? Go. Greg.
Line 4, laugh.
Line 4, laugh. Okay, Greg, there are 5 more words that fit into that category. If you find them all in 20 seconds, you know, you get the $200. Remember the category, sounds that people make. Ready? Go.
Line 4, hiccup.
That's
Line
1.
3, sneeze.
That's
Line
2.
3, snore.
That's 3. There's 2 more.
Line 1, burp.
That's 4. 1 more, Greg.
Line 2, shake.
Incorrect. Clock beat you on that one, Greg. You didn't find all of the answers, and that means that, Tammy, you will now have 5 seconds to find that one remaining answer that Greg didn't locate for us. The category, again, is sounds that people make. Sounds that people make. And the answers that Greg found so far, he found laugh, hiccup, sneeze, snore, and burp. All unusual sounds. Okay. Got the hand on the buzzer. Ready? Go. Too much time. Greg, you get the $200. And we'll recap the answer that neither one of you found. Tammy and Greg, it was on line 1. It was a sigh. Sigh on line 1. All right. The first player to reach $1,000 is the winner. And remember, only the winner will get to keep the money. The next category, these are things that are sticky. And we're playing for $300. Players ready? Go. Greg.
Line.
Too much time. So that means that, Tammy, you now have control. These are things that are sticky.
Okay.
There are 6 words up there, but all you have to do is give me 5 in 20 seconds, and you get the $300. Get you on the board. Ready? Go.
Line 1, gum.
That's 1.
Line 2, syrup. Line 3,
That's 2.
glue. Line
That's
4,
3.
honey.
That's incorrect.
Line 3, honey.
That's
Line 4,
correct.
papers.
Incorrect. There's 1 more. He didn't find it. That means, Greg, that you now have a chance at the $300. She did find 4 of the answers for us. I'll recap them for you. You found gum, syrup, glue, and honey. There are 2 more on there. Just give me 1 in 5 seconds, and you get a big lead. Ready? Go.
Line 4, flypaper.
Flypaper, you got it. And that takes your winnings now up to $500. The answer that you didn't find was on line 2, and you got confused. You gave the wrong line for a word earlier on. All right. We have a new category, famous inventors. And here we're looking players for the last name. Famous inventors, and we're playing for $400. Ready? Go. Greg.
Line 4, Whitney.
Whitney. Okay, that's 1. Give me 5 more in 20 seconds. You get $400. That would be a commanding lead. Ready, Greg? Go.
Line 1, Morse.
That's 1.
Line 2, Wright.
That's 2.
Line 3, Marconi.
That's 3. 2 more. Too much time, Tammy. That means you're still alive here. You get a chance at that $400. I'll repeat the answers that Greg found. He found Whitney, Morris, Wright, and Marconi. These are famous inventors. Give me one of the remaining 2 answers in 5 seconds. Ready? Go.
Line 1, Morris.
That's a repeat.
Oh.
You get the money. That gives you a commanding lead now of $900. You repeated that was the very first.
Edison, and I said Morris.
Yeah, but you got to tell me Edison if that's what you mean. You can't tell me Morris. Okay. Here, the one you didn't find was Edison was on line 1 and Bell was on line 3. Okay. You're a good sport. Come on. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Okay. The next category, symptoms of being ill, and we're playing for $500. This would put Greg over the top, but Tammy, you have a chance now. Don't get discouraged a bit. We're playing for control. Ready? Go. Greg.
Line 4, sniffle.
Sniffle is one of the words we're looking for. 5 more in 20 seconds. You repeat again as our champ and get a chance to play the solo round. If not, Tammy is still in the game. Okay, you've got 20 seconds. Give me 5 more. Ready? Go.
Line 3, sneeze. Line 3, cough.
That's 2.
Line 1, fever.
That's 3. There are 2 more. Too much time. Tammy, see? It's not over. It's not over. We're playing for $500. Symptoms of being ill. I'll repeat the answers that Greg found. He found sniffle, sneeze, cough, and fever. There are 2 more on there. Just give me 1 in 5 seconds. Okay. You'll get the $500. You're still in the game. If not, Greg continues as our champion. Ready, Tammy? Go. Yes.
Line 1, ache.
That's it. You get the $500. The answer nobody found was on line 2. It was chills. Chills on line 2. All right, we'll take a look at a new category. Types of fish. Types of fish. We're playing for $600, so we will get a winner this time. Playing for control first. Hands on your buzzers. Ready? Go. Greg.
Line 4, tuna.
Tuna. Now you have control. 5 more in 20 seconds. You know what's at stake here. Ready. Types of fish. Go.
Line 4, cod.
That's
Line
1.
3, bass.
That's 2.
Line 3, shark.
That's 3. There's 2 more.
Line 1, carp.
That's 4. There's 1 more.
Line 1, pike.
Pike, that's all of them. And you repeat as our champion. Well, Tammy, you gave him a great run there. See, it wasn't over till the very end. Thank you. Say hello to the kids for me.
Thank you.
And we have some nice parting gifts for you. Now, when we come back, Greg, you'll be playing our solo game. It'll be your 3rd time up there. And today you'll be playing for a chance to win $15,000. So join me.
When you have a squeaky hinge, silence it with this lubricant or this. To take tar off your car, try this degreaser or this. For unsticking a lock, use this powder or this. To remove scuff marks from the floor, try this solvent or this. And to get labels off glass, you can use these adhesive removers or this. So choosing the right product to solve your household problems is a simple process of elimination. WD-40.
Let's work fast before our faces know we're gone. Buy more Tang for your kids.
Only Tang has vitamin C and 4 of the vitamins.
Buy more Tang.
I just bought some.
That's funny. We just drank some.
Tang drink with vitamins. The taste your mouth can't wait for.
New Hillshire Farm Light Smoked Sausage and Holska Kielbasa.
It's got that same juicy taste.
It's missing 25% of the fat found in the other leading brand.
Same smoke flavor.
New Hillshire Farm Light with 25% less fat.
The thick, rich taste you love. But sometimes, some days, you're in the mood for something a little bit tangy, a little bit kicky, a little bit spicy. Yeah, Heinz 57 sauce. It's like ketchup with a kick.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Mom enjoys got nuts.
Moms don't. Mom's got dark chocolate and chewing coconut.
Mom enjoys got milk chocolate. Coconut and munchy nuts too.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
We're back now with our champion, Greg, to play our solo game. So, Greg, take a look at our solo game board. Now you see it, and now you don't. Today, we're playing for $15,000. You know how this works. You give me 10 correct answers in 60 seconds, and you get the money. So, take the electronic pencil, circle it, and call it out nice and loud. The clock will begin just as soon as I ask the first question. A group of islands in the South Pacific.
Samoa.
That's right. Beautiful princess in Greek mythology.
Pass.
A mischievous little fairy.
Pass.
A type of ball.
Pass.
A Muslim god.
Pass.
A member of the cat family.
Pass.
A Vegas gambling game.
Craps.
That's correct. An old bone, for example.
Floss. No.
Incorrect. A horse.
Tusks.
No, a horse.
Okay, a horse. Pass.
A pink blossom.
Pass.
Beautiful princess in Greek mythology. Didn't find them. Sometimes these boards are harder than others. You did find 2 correct at $100 apiece. That means you got $200. And now let's recap the answers you didn't find. A beautiful princess in Greek mythology is Psyche. Psyche, a mischievous little elf. A fairy is an elf. That's the answer. A type of ball is crystal. A Muslim god is Allah. A member of the cat family is a lion. An old bone, for an example, that'd be a fossil. A horse, a stallion. And the pink blossom, right there, is a lotus on line 1. Well, don't feel bad. You get another chance at it tomorrow, perhaps, and we'll be right back after this, so stay with us.
The nutrition in Kellogg's Mini Wheats helps keep me strong and limber, but the kid in me loves the frosted side as much as chopping timber!
The shredded wheat keeps my future bright, but the kid in me finds the frosted side a mystical delight.
Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats. Delicious frosting for the kid in you. Shredded wheat nutrition for the adult in you.
The fiber in Mini Wheats gives me a great start. When it comes to the great taste, I'm just a kid at heart.
I'll have what she's having.
Oh, what a meal, oh.
Hamburger helper lasagna.
For your family.
Authentic Italian taste.
Hearty robusto. But not too spicy, eh?
Hamburger helper lasagna turns your plain hamburger into a delicious Italian meal with authentic Italian taste. Curly Italian noodles, rich tomato sauce, and a better blend of spices.
Hamburger helper.
Lasagna.
Helper, hamburger helper.
Make a great meal, oh.
Down from the mountain where nature makes the laws. Into the city where man's law must be enforced. Robert Conrad is Jesse Hawks. Saturday at 8.
Monday, take a dream vacation with your favorite fat cat.
Dear, it's so great to be back in Hawaii.
Yeah! Garfield in Paradise, Monday at 8.
Greg wants you to feel good about your winnings on the program. So far, you've got $5,200, and you've really created a great situation for tomorrow, because tomorrow we'll be back to play when our solo game will be worth $20,000. So you may have a chance at that. I'm Chuck Henry for Now You See It. So long, everybody.
Some of our departing contestants will receive the Elite Vacuum with powerful cleaning action. Is lightweight, maneuverable, and easy to carry. The Elite Hoover invented it. And Conair Geometrics has all the angles with 5 interchangeable styling hands. You can be confident if it's Conair. And Canfield's Diet Chocolate Fudge Soda is a chocolate lover's dream. No salt and only 2 calories a serving from Canfield's. And Stern's Miracle Grow Plant Food. University test proves you'll get more flowers and vegetables from your garden with Miracle Grow. And soft shades of rose and aqua highlight this traditional bedspread and throw pillows, brought to you by Waverly Home Fashions from the Roses Collection. And a member of our studio audience will receive Now You Can Press at Home just like the experts. Elna Press has a large ironing surface, and you work comfortably seated. Makes any ironing a breeze. From Elna.
Next, discover how to find your soulmate with author Richard Bach on People Are Talking next.
From Television City in Hollywood, this is Mark Driscoll speaking for Now You See It, a Mark Goodson television production.
California. Tonight, join Pat and his guests, Heather Locklear and actor David Keith. Hi, Donnie.
What does a doctor do when his patients are mysteriously dying and his patients are babies?
I'm supposed to make them well, not bury them.
Tim Matheson, based on a true story. The Littlest Victims, Sunday.
This is CBS.
Eggs are great. In fact, I never bake cookies without them. And do you know how to make sure the eggs are fresh? Just look for the California fresh egg symbol.
Have some eggs, no, that's all right.
for a gold medal for freshness. Know which eggs would win?